guards making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
Now let's take a look at Louisville's opening lineup. Curry, he's in at point guard. Harrell is out there with White. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the center.
Boy, Arizona has had a lot of outstanding players in the NBA at all positions. For a while, they were known as a guard factory, and rightly so. Plenty of the outstanding guards have played in Wildcat jerseys. One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Lewis misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Curry can't get it to go.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Lawson against Sanders. White the pass to Mack. Louisville passing it around. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Louisville Cardinals have had a real strong run lately in college hoops, Clark. Even after changing conferences a few years back, they continue to shine.
You know, and nobody knew, Kevin, just how they would fare in the new and stronger conference, but it's been winning as usual for the Cardinals.
And it's a completely new group for Arizona.
And one thing that Louisville has is a very good track record of always remaining in the title picture. More often than not, they are considered to have as good a shot as any of winning the tournament. They are truly a college hoops powerhouse.
Carter drives in. And Thomas with the block. They retain possession. Ewing, good. Arizona on D. They trail by 1. Curry passes to Rozier. On the wing, Hughes. Here's Curry with the 3. Louisville again missing.
And Louisville does it with team basketball. I mean, they have their share of players that went on to the NBA. Gorgie Zhang and Earl Clark come to mind recently. But overall, this is a program that relies on the sum of the whole being greater than the individual parts.
At the line for 2.
And he sinks the second. And here's Louisville.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
And the 3 ball is good. Curry's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Cardinals. Arizona trails by 3. Taking a look at Arizona. They've got Ewing. Williams is out there with Goodwin. And it's Carter in at the shooting guard position. And here is Goodwin. Carter outside. 54 seconds left in the first half of the game. He dishes it to Goodwin. Kicks it to Williams. That's good. There's 42 seconds left here in the first half of the game. Here's Curry. He's got 8. The 11-footer. The shot, no good.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Now the feed to Goodwin. And too long on the shot. It's Curry with the drive. And that one's good. Curry's got 10 points.
That's as good as it gets right there. Beautiful reverse layup in traffic.
Here's Goodwin. And we're through the first. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If Freak can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
On the court right now for the Cardinals, Kerr in at point guard. White is out there with Harrell. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And, you know, we've seen a lot of great point guards over the years, and Freak is right at the top for me. The things he can do with the ball are special. And he knows how to control the flow of the game, too. He's not only highly skilled, but he's a maestro in orchestration.
And it's really interesting. Controlling tempo and pace is oftentimes something that most point guards don't really learn until they are pros. But Freak understands how important that is already. It's a big part of why so many think he'll be successful as a point guard on the next level.
Well, guys, for Louisville in the last decade or so, it's been a bit of a renaissance in basketball. A title in 2013 gives them 3 total now. One of the premier programs in the country for sure.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Curry. And he finishes the break with a lay-in. Now it's a 7-point Cardinal lead.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. I mean, they've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself, and that was a golden one.
Now Arizona with it. Well, Greg, Louisville with 3 college national championships. The first 2 coming in the 80s. Their coach then, Denny Crum.
Yeah, they won 2 back in 80 and then also 86. The program hasn't had a lot of coaching changes. Almost everyone who leads the program stays on for a long time.
Here's Curry. Sanders sets the screen for Curry. They set the screen. Here's White. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Arizona trails by 7. Left side Lawson. And stolen by White. Pushing it up. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 14 points for the game.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Count that one.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Got a hand on it. From downtown, it's hauled in by Arizona. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. And the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Cardinals on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Rozier. And that drops in from beyond the arc. 3-pointer from Curry. Curry's got 9 points now in just the second half. We've got Williams. He's out there with Ewing, and it's Lawson in at the point. He feeds it to Williams. Shot to stop the drought. Williams with another miss.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
It's stolen by Curry. Ball going up court. Great pass to set up the layup. Curry's got 21.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
So both teams changing it up here. Lawson kicks to Lewis. Johnson outside. Fires from deep. And he gets it to go.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Here's Curry. Again, the Cardinals score.
This is why everybody thinks Freak is the real deal. I mean, it's not that he takes over games like he has in the second half. It's that he does it to lead his team to wins. That's the big thing.
No doubt he's a winner through and through. A lot of success at the college level is talent. But what separates the good from the great is that competitive spirit, and Freak has that in spades.
Johnson, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Arizona moving the ball around. Lawson kicks to Lewis. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot. And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Cardinals.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Yeah, I like the discipline, the self-control, and the patience, Kevin.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Curry. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Fires from 18. Uses the glass to drop it in. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
The three. That's good. And Louisville leads by 15.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
There's a good screen. Johnson in the corner. From past the arc. Rebound by Harrell.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Curry outside. Offline. So we see the Cardinals. Thanks for joining us, and hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're something I have the pleasure to watch. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. We'll see Villanova and Louisville.
And you know, guys, we go back many years broadcasting college games, and it never gets old. Every big-time player makes a name for themselves at the college level, and we could see that again on display here tonight.
Well, with a guy like Freak suiting up, you know that there are going to be scouts watching his every move, but you look at the roster of both of these teams, and they're really loaded with talent.
So on the floor for Villanova, they've got Cooper. Miller is out there with Bryant, and it's Beal in at the 1. Pass to Cooper. He tries for 3. It's rebounded by Louisville. Here's Harrell. The feed now to Curry. Jacks up a 3. Curry with another miss. Cardinals on D. Ilgauskas dishes to Beal. The pass to Bryant. From about 16. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Curry gets the bucket.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket. And the Villanova Wildcats have had a recent surge in their program over the past decade. Since about 05, they have been a consistent presence in the tournament and also have won a few conference titles. Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Now here's Beal. On the wing, Bryant. Cooper kicks to Miller. It's Beal on the wing. Pass to Bryant. He feeds it to Miller. Back to Bryant. To the wing right side. 4 on the shot clock. Ilgauskas, good. On the Wildcats of Villanova have been getting back in the swing of things as a program over the last decade, Clark, and one of the better runs they're on right now is a school.
Yeah, they are a surefire bet to pretty much be in the tournament almost every year now. Really one of the big schools in recruiting on the East Coast.
Sanders passes to Curry. To the left wing. Here's Mack. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Now here's Beal. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
And Villanova going with the whole new group out there. Louisville trails by 4. The dish to Curry. Launches a 3, and that is good. Curry's got 5 points so far.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Right wing. Some nice ball movement by Villanova. Kicks to Clarkson. Feeds it to Jones. He tries for 3. It's hauled in by Thomas. So it's Louisville now. They trail by 1. Curry, he's in at shooting guard. Thomas is out. They're with Peyton, and it's Rozier in at the point guard. Hello, welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
And guys, without a doubt, it's been a rough go so far here for Freak and his team. They just can't find anything to capitalize on consistently thus far.
And Greg, I'm anticipating plenty of adjustments from the coach, but I tell you what, when it comes down to what happens in the second half, it's about the players executing. A few quick baskets right out of the gate, and it's anybody's game.
So on the floor for Villanova, they've got Miller. Bryant is out there with Cooper. And it's Ilgauskas in at the 4-man position. Count it, and the Villanova lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Curry.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Takes a 3, and another 3 for Louisville.
Up and in on every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
Curry's gotten some nice looks from outside so far, making 4 threes in 6 attempts. Curry against Beal. Pass to Cooper. Boom, he jams it straight down.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
White up top. Mag dishes to Sanders. Outside, White. He kicks it to Curry. Fires for 3. The rebound by Cooper. Villanova leading by 4. And here is Beal. Miller with the ball. Now defended by Sanders. Knocked loose. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes here for Villanova. Louisville on D. Inside, Thomas with the steal. Now the Cardinals moving it up. Here's Rozier. Can't get it to go. Villanova goes the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now Gaines. Moore outside. He dishes it to Clarkson. Takes it from 10. That misses off the backboard. Louisville trails by 4. Outside Curry. This one for 3. Villanova grabs the miss. Here is Gaines. Jones kicks it to Gaines. Here's Clarkson. Great D that time from Thomas. And here's Louisville. Curry in a 2-ball. Payton is out there with Thomas. And it's Hughes in at the 3.
How about this run they're in the midst of? On the verge of tying it up or maybe even taking the lead.
Has been an unreal turnaround, and I give a lot of credit to the defense right along with what they did on offense, because the defense actually gave them the spark they needed.
Here's Beal. Here's Moore. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points. Here's McAdoo. Dishes it to Ilgauskas. They set the screen. Passes to Bryant. Sanders with the steal. Rebounded by McAdoo. Villanova leading by 3. The 10-footer finds the target.
That's what I call a captivating move there. He absolutely incinerated the D with that one.
Here's Curry with the 3. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Villanova making a switch here. Beal's checked in. Bryant passes to Cooper. Beal against Curry. Ilgauskas in the post. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Montrez here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Outside Curry. Shot on the wing. Curry with another miss.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those when he misses when he's got that much room.
Beal with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his third foul so far. .50 seconds left in the second half of basketball. Here's Cooper. Mack grabs the miss.
Excellent, really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch!
There's 31 seconds left in the second half. Sanders, high post. And here we go.
Big bucket. You've got to play for a stop here with the 2-point lead. No open threes.
Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out.
Stops, a couple buckets, and you get the W.
There's 18 seconds left in the second half of basketball. Beal against Curry. Beal with it. It's a pick by Augustus. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Freak. And that misses, and no second shot coming to him this time. And he ends up missing both free throws. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making.
So we see the Cardinals get the win here. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have drawn it up or wanted it to end,
Welcome, everyone. It's the night we've all been waiting for. The college tournament finale is upon us. And for two teams, this marks the end of an incredible journey. And the energy is contagious here in the building. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers and Louisville.
You got that right. I mean, this is what each student-athlete has worked so hard for all season long. An opportunity for the title. I mean, this game might very well be the defining moment for the lives of every one of these young men.
Both these teams have gone through so much adversity just to make it here. All tournament long, it's been survive and advance, but now this is the part where you put all your chips on the table and just lay it on the line.
And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. We've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. Decker is out there with Kaminsky. And it's Evans in at the 4 spot. Badgers shooting their first free throw of the night here. That's good from Hawkins.
And guys, over the years, Louisville has had a reputation of being a high-flying offense. You know they'll play at a high tempo and create a lot of chances. It's just what has worked for the program for so long.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on in this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
Well, Greg, you said it moments ago, Louisville, a team that can get up and down the floor with great ease on both ends. They like to be Clark the aggressor in every situation.
Well, Kevin, you're right. They've always been able to recruit tremendous talent. Not only skilled, but athletic players, too. And it's hard to think of a Louisville team that doesn't get up and down quickly.
Here's the Badgers with the ball. And the wide-open shot from Decker. Buries the long-range jumper.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range. And what a journey it has been, really, for this whole team to make it to the college championship, especially for Freak. A few bumps in the road for him, but what a story.
Greg, you get the feeling that it's only the beginning. I mean, the way he plays and the accolades he has, I mean, you can see him having a long and productive career at the pro level.
Off the mark from 16 feet out. So it's Louisville now, trailing by 2. It's Curry outside. Rebounded by Kaminsky. Cardinals on D. Hawkins with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And it's Evans missing. And he hits it to tie the game up. That's now 8 points for Freak.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
And the Badgers with possession here. Now Fisher kicks it to Hill. Here's Wade. And again, it's the Badgers missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today. And as we see Freak and his team go for the title here, he is trying to repeat what he did just a year ago. He was able to lead his high school to the PSAL championship.
So, Greg, he was a 4-time.
Substitution on the court.
1:06 left to play in the first half. Hill against Curry. Hill kicks to Fisher. They get it back.
That's a wall.
And it's blocked. And he's able to get it back. And the shot is good. Evans has got the lead up to 5 now for the Badgers. Hill against Curry. The three-pointer is right on target. Curry's got 13.
Unbelievable. This guy is completely in a zone.
And he knows it. You can see it. The body language, the confidence. Real swagger out there for him.
And there's the pass to Connor. Here's Hill. The Badgers working the ball around now. The shot by Dawkins is no good.
And they can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hold it.
And I'm guessing that's exactly what they're probably going to do here.
Fisher with the ball. Here's Evans, and it's good off the glass. He has 6.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Wisconsin leads by 4. And the big game is just about ready to get going for our second half of play. What a championship atmosphere we've got here tonight. We are just one half of basketball away from seeing college basketball history being made.
And in a championship game like this one, guys, you would have expected a close battle. I don't think either side is going to be able to run away and hide in this one.
And, Greg, tight games like this are where legends are born. I mean, if a player like Freak can come up huge in this final half of play, he'll anchor himself in school history as one of the greats to ever play the game.
Kerr in at point guard. Harrell is out there with White. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the 5. And for the Badgers, we've got Kaminsky. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the power forward.
And just a nice bucket there to really just sustain that lead.
Well, a few more possessions like that, and they'll do more than sustain the lead, Greg. I think they'll start to put this thing away by pulling away. You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
And Freak is a guy who clearly values the scholastic aspect of collegiate sports. So it makes sense for him to think about staying beyond this season. Still, with Freak's draft stock rising, this could be his final game as a collegiate player.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the Badgers with possession here. Hawkins kicks to Wade. The shot no good. Excellent D from Thomas.
You know, Wisconsin has not historically had a lot of players in the NBA. That number, however, could be growing in the next few seasons. I mean, they have a few, but for the most part, their winning has come through solid team play.
Here is Hawkins. 10 points for him. Now, here's Decker. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic. This game's still very much up in the air. I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to Freak every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
Hill against Curry. Outside Hill. Gibson setting the pick for Hill. And that one goes long. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked. Really strong and together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
From 17 feet out, Decker hits the bucket. Decker's got 7. Louisville trails by 3. Curry in a 2-guard. Russell is out there with Payton. Then there's Price. And it's Harrell in at the 5 down low. Price against Hawkins. And stolen by Price. Now the Cardinals moving it up. Curry's got the ball, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better.
And then for Louisville, White comes in for Russell, and Curry subbed in for Price. And so it's Louisville with it. It's Curry outside, and that one's good. Curry's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And they clearly are just destroying this group right now from the three-point line.
Yeah, and the defense knows it. I mean, they are fully stretched out trying to stop the three-point shot and still haven't been able to do it.
And 1:01 left to play in the second half. There's the pick. Hill kicks to Evans. "14 feet away. Mack grabs the miss.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
It's Curry outside. Gets the 3 to fall.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
2 seconds separating the shot clock from game.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And here are the Cardinals. They're on a 14-4 run. And that's an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Outstanding work at the foul line to make this a 2-possession game.
Well, it's urgent time right now. This is when they got to come up big.
Yeah, you got to get points here. I mean, there's no way you can get around it. You've got to be able to get baskets here in a short period of time.
Soft touch off the glass. And Louisville leads by 6.
Really just continuing to increase the lead. This one should be easy for the rest of the way.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, at this late stage, a lead like that, it has a team really feeling quite good about itself, and deservedly so.
Seven seconds left in the second half of basketball. Hill, no good. Fires the 3. It's off. So we see the Cardinals get the win here. Such a special moment.
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
I got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Does she have to be here?
Yes. Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
What a pleasure to finally meet the queen mother of this young, talented man, even if only by telephone.
That's sweet. Hang on, Frequency. Here comes your father.
All right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's well.
How you doing,
Daddy.
Mr. P?
Bobs.
I'm doing good.
So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do this. We all know why we're here. This meeting is strictly confidential, 100% off the record. Didn't happen. We weren't even here. Capiche? Capiche means understand in Italian. Capiche?
Capiche.
Freak insisted that I have his entire family here. And I think it's great that he has a good support system around him. I've been doing this a very long time, and I work with some of the best. Now, let me rephrase that. I work with the best, and the best always seem to have a great support system around them. A family, if you will, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's cut to the chase. Leaving college early now and entering this year's NBA draft is the right move right now. And when you sign with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent, I will make sure you are well taken care of. I will make sure you are protected. With this freaking and vibing, I love it, freaking and vibing. This freaking and vibing thing you do when you get hot freak, we're gonna make you more money off the court than you will on.
We already have endorsements and things like that in line, so.
Cece, I said we because we're gonna do this together. We're a team. We're Team Freak. But Freak, you need to be in the league first, right? That's why I'm here.
No, yeah, I hear you, Mr. Pagnotti, but like I told you before, I already promised my parents 4 years of college. That's the plan, man.
That's right.
Plans change, freak. Listen, in life and in basketball, you need to adapt and change to the situation at hand. Now, even if you have the greatest coach and they draw up the greatest play and all the X's and O's make perfect sense on paper, you still need to react to what the defense shows you and then make your move. This is the right move. This is the right move now. And 4 years of college is a great plan for basically anybody. But you're not just anybody. You are the greatest collegiate talent I have ever seen shoot, dribble, pass, and defend a basketball my entire time on this great planet Earth. Now, Miss Martha, Mr. Pete, I have seen so many of the greats jump right from high school to the pros. Freak, you've at least experienced college. You know what that is. You've been there. You've done that. I am offering you now a chance at the experience of a lifetime. Do you know how many people would love to be in those Jordans right now?
Yeah, Freak, I mean, what if you get hurt? You remember how you came down on your ankle in that game earlier this year?
Oh, yeah, but that was nothing.
Right, we know it was nothing, but next time it could be something.
I saw that. Good game, but bam! Just like that, and you could be flipping burgers. Well, maybe not flipping burgers. Maybe you're the manager or assistant manager at some burger joint. Maybe I do a favor and make a call, and you're a delivery boy at Sal's Famous Pizzeria. But the bottom line is, you will be a long, long, long ways away from signing multi-million-dollar contracts with me, Dom Pagnotti, as your agent.
So it's all about the money, right?
When was it not all about the money?
Money isn't everything.
No, it isn't, sir, and no disrespect was meant. But freak, money is freedom. The freedom of choice, the freedom to live. Money is the difference between renting and owning, between being the waiter and being waited on. It's the difference between being the chauffeur or being chauffeured. Now, do you want to be a chauffeur? This here is a contract. This makes me your agent. Sign on the dotted line, and I will take you and your family to the promised land.
Like I said, Mr. Pagnotti, it's not all about the money.
Pete, let the man finish.
He made his point. He's finished. Aren't you finished?
I said my piece, but I know I'm right. You guys should talk.
Pete, what if Frequency does get hurt? Shouldn't he take this opportunity now?
What if the boy goes pro, gets hurt, and then doesn't have a college degree? Look how hard we work for him to get to where he is.
But college isn't for everybody, Pete. You didn't go.
That's why we work so hard for him.
Just saying. I mean, if he's ready to do this now as opposed to later, Pete, anything can happen.
You're right. Anything could happen. This is his future. This is his life.
You're not listening to me, Pete.
Not just a game.
All right, Mom, Pops. It's all right. Look, truth be told, I don't even know what I want to do right now.
I understand that.
Yeah, but I was talking to my boy Vic the other day.
Why?
And he was making a lot of sense. He thinks I should leave early, too.
You know what? I've kept quiet this whole time, and I also think that Freak should join the league. I think it's a great business decision, and I think that Mr. Pagnotti is absolutely right.
Thank you, Yvette.
You're welcome.
Now, Freak, I know for a fact that people have been talking about the company you keep, and you need to be careful. It could compromise what we're trying to do here.
What are you trying to say?
You know, your association with that guy Victor off the court, it could compromise your selection in a draft. As a matter of fact, I know it will. Do you realize the difference in dollars between being drafted first overall and 21st? You're talking tens of millions of dollars. You don't get it, do you? Cece, our first sneaker deal alone, you're talking a difference of a $50 to $100 million difference just by that. Number one, that's what we need. If I were not 1,000% convinced in my mind and in my heart that we could get you drafted first overall, I wouldn't be like this. This is the play. This is the move, Freak. You gotta listen to me.
I absolutely hear you, but who are they to tell me who I can't hang with my brother?
No, Freak, you need to listen to him. I've been telling you the same exact thing.
Mr. Dom, Frequency and Victor grew up together. They're best friends. We took the boy in and practically adopted him.
Martha, I told you that boy ain't nothing but trouble.
He's family.
Okay, but that's my boy, and he agrees with y'all.
It's not about agreeing with Vic. We're trying to prepare you for your future.
You know, but it is his future.
This is none of your business.
Excuse
Don't
me?
even
Wait,
know
Freak,
why.
you still have a decision to make. Sign with me, yes or no.
Can I just interrupt for 1 second? Everybody just settle down, please. Now, I appreciate you all taking the time in this heated discussion, but the truth of the matter is, there's only one person in the room that can make this decision. Now, son, you know how I feel.
Right.
Education is the most important thing in life, but this is your choice. It's not your mother's or your sister's or mine. It's not your girlfriend. It's not Mr. Pagnotti's. And it definitely ain't Victor's. This is your decision, son. So you tell us what you want to do.
I need 30 seconds, Freak. Okay. I have 4 beautiful children, and I want each of them to go to college and graduate. But if you walked up to any one of those 4 children right now and said, I will give you a contract that's worth $100, $200, $300 million, I would say, bypass college. You can always go back. I want you to graduate. I want you to get your doctorate. I want to call you Dr. Freak, but you need to understand this. Now, you can go all over this beautiful country that we live in and go into any of the major universities. You will find people that are 30, 40, 50, 60, 80 years old, and you will find them graduating. But if you live to be 500 years old, you will never see ever somebody 40, 50, 60 years old being drafted from college into the NBA. We need to strike while the iron is hot. This is your life. We will get you drafted first overall. You will be up there with all the big names. I'm not talking first rounder. I'm talking first overall. Listen to me. This is what I do. I am the best at what I do. Nobody is better.
Seconds plus.
Miss Martha, I am sorry. You just need to
Pagnotti,
understand.
Would you please let my wife speak?
I apologize.
Frequency. Baby, what do you want to do?
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have Cece go through this contract front to back. I'm going to think about it, sleep on it, pray on it, and I will call you in the morning.
All right. Listen, Mr. Pete, Miss Martha, it was a pleasure meeting the 2 of you over telephone, and I look forward to meeting you both in person. Remember, everybody, this meeting never took place. We weren't even here. Capiche?
Capiche.
Okay.
All right, Mom, Pops, I'm going to call you guys later. I love you.
Love you, son.
Love you too, son. Bye. We met working at the post office together. Mark the...
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky.